Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the DC Comics Unlimited Wave 1, The Flash figure. Now, these guys have been out online for a few months, to be honest, but I didn't want to pay that online retail markup for figures that were just tweaks of, well, I guess this is kind of a tweaked mold at the very least, that's fair. But they finally got them in stores at the beginning of this year. I've really been digging the new Flash New 52 book, and I'm loving all the little lightning detailing they've given him, which is pretty much just from way back when they did the red and blue Superman. But still, it's a really nice reuse. On the back here, you can see a very nice picture. It just gives Barry Allen's little origin, which I won't waste your time reading. Everybody knows how the Flash became the Flash. If you don't, wiki it. Down here, some stats on him, and the other two characters in the initial Series 1, which were Hawkman and Superman. So, not a whole lot to say about the packaging itself. Let's open him up. And here we have the Flash out of packaging. Now, I'm really loving the presentation they got with this guy going with the, even if it is reused from the previous Superman figures, and it's not even originally their idea for the Flash. They did this for White Lantern Flash too. It really just makes the figure look awesome, like he just, tapped into the Speed Force. Loving it. Also, I'm really digging how detailed they made the costume, which I at first thought these were raised, but it's just paint. But even so, and you can also pull all these off, even the one on the back, which really surprised me. It's not even raised on the chest, but it's painted well enough that you can't even tell. So, very nice. I didn't know they took the wings off his boots. I guess I just didn't pay that much attention, but I thought he still had the wingtips on his boots. Now, as far as his articulation, he has the standard for a DC Universe figure, or DC Unlimited, whatever they're calling this line now. Head does a full 360, some slide up and down. Arms go out to here, do a full 360. Spin at the bicep, a little bit of paint wear right under the shoulder. Single jointed at the elbow. Spin at the wrist, although very stiff. Ab crunch, left and right at the torso, can do a full 360. A little bit of paint scuff right there on the shoulder. Legs go forward, back, out, spin at the quadricep, again, very, very stiff. Single jointed at the knee, and have an ankle joint. So, it's not quite their full amount of articulation. We've seen double jointed knees and double jointed arms from them, and I would have liked to have seen it for this, but as it stands, this is another Flash figure, and it's at least of a new costume. And we're not having to pay that ridiculous MattyCollector.com markup for it, because I don't really want to pay $30 to $40 freaking dollars just to get a Wally West, which is the same figure they've sold me with a tweaked paint scheme. But this figure is running you $15 in stores, and he's not very hard to find. Walmart's got him, Target's got him, Toys R Us has got him. So, this is actually a really interesting Flash. If you've put off buying the Flash figure before, if you just want a new 52 figure, I'm just really digging how they just put him in a great action pose. So, I think that's a fair price for these guys. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more as far as detailing on the costume. Like, I don't think raising those lines would have been horribly hard, although it probably would have created an issue with paint. Although, it's obviously not perfect as is. You saw the issues with the arms. So, he's more of the same for DC Universe, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. I'm a big The Flash fan, excuse me, and I'm really glad to have his new design. That being said, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.